Jungle justice. Man accused of knowing about kidnapping, murder of 8-year-old girl, beaten and burned to death. A man was beaten and burned beyond recognition in the community of Sterling Castle Heights Wednesday afternoon, allegedly in connection with the death of 8-year-old Shantae Skyers earlier this week. The man, identified as Miguel Williams, was inside his house when an angry group forced its way in, beat him, placed used car tires around his body, and lit him inside the building. The victim's mother, Charmaine Lee, who was too distraught to speak to reporters, was overheard saying, "It nah go so." Lee, who could hardly contain her emotions after looking at her son's charred remains, was consoled by 2 other sons, while members of the community stood aside and watched. On Tuesday, the police confirmed that the body of a child that was found in Sterling Castle Heights, St. Andrew, was that of Shantae, who had gone missing on Thursday, April 11th. She was a student of Red Hills Primary. The Constabulary Corporate Communication Unit, in a release, said Shantae's body was found amongst rubble in an area known as Blue Hole by a search party led by the St. Andrew North Police. The CCU said since the little girl's disappearance last Thursday, the police, relatives, and community members had been searching several sites in the community without success. However, efforts to find her intensified when the Caribbean Search Center, the Police Canine Division, and the Jamaica Defense Force joined the search. In the meantime, 2 people who were taken into custody on Tuesday in connection with Shantae's death were being questioned by detectives investigating the murder. On Wednesday, State Minister in the Education Ministry, Alanda Terrylang, hours before Williams was attacked and killed, appealed to residents of Sterling Castle to give information to the police that could help to bring the perpetrator or perpetrators to justice. Terrylang, speaking at the media launch of Child's Month at Grace Kennedy Limited in downtown Kingston, expressed sadness at the child's untimely death and urged residents to speak up about what they might have seen to assist in getting justice for the little girl. Someone must see something. Some of them must see the little girl while she was walking from school along that path to go home last week. Some of them must see something. Whether somebody called, somebody tried to talk to her or hold her hand, somebody must see who was in the vicinity. I'm appealing to the residents of Sterling Castle to talk to the police, help the police to ensure that the persons who killed young Shantae is brought to justice, he urged. The state minister pointed out that Shantae could have become the next prime minister or whatever hell she had dreamt of. It is time that we curb that monster of crime and stop the violence being committed against our children. He added they needed our love and our protection, and we must start in the home. We cannot speak about Child Month and not speak of irresponsible parenting that takes place every single day within our homes. The truth of the matter is that I'm not everybody fit to be parents. And if you know, say that you're not fit to be a parent, then don't have no children. As responsible parents are also include responsible birth control. Jamaicans, he said, must learn to make that bold step to protect the nation's children, as every day a child is born and every month is Child's Month. Now, Jamaica, a man was burned to death. We have 2 men in custody. Can we be sure that the actual perpetrator of this little girl was killed? Did we rush to judgment by killing this man? This is what I'm talking about, Jamaica. I know that we are angry. I know that we are frustrated. And I also know that we need to protect our children. But we have to be sure. We cannot just go about taking the law into our own hands and we're not 100% sure. Now, if we had an eyewitness who pointed out this man and said, yes, this is the man that he saw with little Shantae, then I could understand. But Jamaica, please don't rush to justice. Let the law take its course. Let the law do what they must. They are the one responsible for taking care of our children and protecting our nation. That's just my concern. Thank you all for listening, and I do hope you can have a great day. Thank you.